pause this. Check, check, check. There it is. There's sound. Okay, okay. Sorry about that. I think I have audio now. Let's see. Everything stopped working at once. Of course. Hey, can you hear me? All right, can you guys hear me now? Okay, good. That works. Let's see if I can get the music to work. All right, music is back. Let me know if you can hear that. And okay, that works. Let's see if I can get this back. All right, hey. Take two. What's up, everybody? It's Mike Thompson. I am gonna attempt to do this thing all over again. You guys didn't see that first part. Everyone who dropped out and decided not to give me another shot. Give me another shot, please. Let's see, as you can see on my screen here, I have this job that I started a while ago. That is it's this character I kind of did. It's a little outside of what I normally do, but it was for this class that I teach, and also for Corel Painter. And so I'm gonna do something similar like that. I have another one of these deals coming up with some other people. I can't really talk about it yet, but I need to make a new piece, and so I'm gonna start with just some polyspheres, which is kind of not what you're used to seeing from me, not Z-spheres rather. You're not used to seeing that from me, and then I'll get it up to a sculptable mesh like this guy right here, right? If I rotate around, you can see this is just kind of playing around. And I didn't get too deep into the sculpt. You can still see the strokes and the not the dynameshing, but the Sculptris Pro is kind of dirty. However, I was able to take that and do a render and paint over to make him look like this piece here. So, you know, like, again, probably would help if I had my banner on. Let's turn the banner on. Nothing is going right. Let's turn this on. Not this one. There it is. All right. So yeah, if you can see the thanks guys. Yeah, nice. Man, how'd you find that so fast? That's crazy. So yeah, illustration by way of sculpture. So a lot of what I do is sculpting these guys for clients. Then I do paint overs, and I can get way more detail. Obviously, just painting it in, right? So that's all this is, right? Yeah. All right. He's pooping in his head there. That's what he's doing. I'm immature here. So yeah, that's it. Anyway, kind of inspired by Umbrella Academy and some other stuff that I've seen a million times, but the fish is the driver in this. So I thought it would be cool to do a new piece that's based off of this old, like super old, super campy sci-fi, where the alien was just this dude in a big gorilla suit with a kind of another bowl on his head with antennas. I always thought that was fresh and that it was just so utterly bad. So I think what I'll do is do my version, right? More of a realistic gorilla. With, instead of him having that thing on his head, I want to do like an old school iMac. The old G3. I always thought the design of these was really cool. And so I want to do something like that for his head. And then I thought, okay, well, I really enjoyed the old, I enjoyed BioShock. So the idea of having the girl is the driver of this thing. You know, I had the fish kind of controlling this one. The girl would be controlling this one. So I was looking at kids with controllers. I wanted to be sassy, right? So I thought this girl was a little too sassy. And then I was like, who's the most sassy girl on TV? And of course, it's the girl from Stranger Things. Far too sassy, if you ask me. But I thought she would be cool. with like a VR headset on her head, and so yeah, that's what all of this stuff is, right? And then I wanted to have this creature box stuff for inspiration because these guys are the best, right? Like clearly the best. So that's what it is, right? I don't think I ever go through the whole mood board stuff with you guys, so that was fun. Anyway, if anybody has any questions, let me know. But yeah, I'm gonna get started on this. So let's get rid of this. Let's go to my dude here. This is just what I start from so that everything is kind of scaled properly, right? And I really don't even need that. I really just want a poly or Z-sphere rather. And my Gorilla Ref. Right, so it's going to be a hybrid between something that clearly looks like a gorilla and something that looks like a dude in a suit. Because I like that campiness of this thing. Let's get this here. Thanks for joining me, by the way. If you came earlier and you saw the scroll that I had going while you were waiting, we have a new Stylist League tomorrow. Bradley and I have Brendan, Isaiah Bington is joining us. We're doing more Warhammer 40K. And so yeah, that's that. We're streaming on Saturdays now. I don't know if you guys know. If you haven't joined us on Stylist League, my link tree above has a link and to our YouTube, and you can join us there. All right. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is just turn on symmetry and draw a couple more spheres. I like using Z-spheres. I don't really use them that much, but I really kind of enjoy them. So I will be doing that. Oh, turn off perspective. Let's see. Yep. So just adding some elbows here. So I'm sure there's a gorilla in the Zizu, but I like doing this, so I'm gonna do it here. What's up, Ram? How you doing, man? If you guys hear this beeping outside, I'm in a giant complex and they decided to paint the outside of my building, and they literally came right on my balcony right before I started. So that's why I'm running a little bit late. I had to get them out of here and tell them to come back later on. So it's crazy. Oops, wrong one. So this is really all I need to get started here. The head is going to be a whole nother piece, so I'm not really worried about that. Maybe I'll give these shoulders a little more breathing room. Scale them up a little bit. I don't know, I kind of like them small. All right, so let's save this. Still last stuff. Nah, Ram, working on a whole new concept for a new client that's based off of something like this piece that I did back in the day. They like this piece a lot, the colors and just kind of the vibe of it. So I'm going to do another Alien, but this guy's going to be more based off of the old campy, like corny, it came from outer space type of dude. I love that gorilla suit though. It's kind of fresh. Does the Zizu spheres? Yeah, I'm sure they do. I just wanted to do my own. Sure they do. All right. So that's cool. Let's go down to was it geometry? This shows you how much I do this. Let's say geometry. Nope. Close that. What do I want? I want the, I gotta turn it into a, good gracious, man. Remember how to do this. Go to test made ZBrush. No, it's not that. Oh, unified skin. Unified skin. All right, so preview. Unified skin. No, not adaptive skin. Adaptive skin is what I want. Not, there you go. Adaptive skin, okay. Hey Mike, I watched your painter tutorial on ZBrush over painting this week. It was really good. A ton of interesting. Hey, thank you. Thank you, thank you. Thanks, Frost. Hey, Ten of Slug, how you doing? So this is cool, right? I don't need a whole lot of geo to get started on this thing. I actually like that. Let's see if I make it 1. I like stuff low, you know how I do. Oh yeah. Even better. Say that's good. And let's turn up the Dynamesh preview. Let's see that. Dynamesh resolution. Clean. Make adaptive skin. Okay, so now I have this new one over here. Is this the one? Yeah, this is the adaptive skin. All right. And while it's like this, I'm just going to Z-remesh it. See if I can keep these groups the way they are. Let's see what I can do. I got my 32-inch Cintiq back, you guys. I'm so happy. So happy. Forgot how much I missed it. Turn that down, turn that up. Check it, and smooth groups to stay on, and let's do this. Z-remesh. Wow, 2 point. Okay, so it's 2 million polys. That's a lot. Link to painter tutorial. Oh, that's let me find that. If anybody just has it on the ready, that'd be cool too. I know if you go to my YouTube, it's there. So let's get out of here with this stuff. YouTube. All right, I'm gonna get you an exact link. Videos, playlist. Here it is right here. It's the Pixelogic 3D to 2D. So here is a link to the first one. Copy and paste. All right, and then the other ones are in there too. And if you just want to go to my YouTube, they're all on there. So to /Mike T-art. Work. All right, so that's how you get there. If you want links to any of my stuff, if you go above to that linktree.com address, it has everything for me. So you can get to all of my socials. You can get to my mentorship, my anti-venom stuff, everything. Everything is there, you guys. You. I'm just gonna polish by features, see what this looks like. Actually, let's do this. FC remesh. There you go. That's better. All right, this I can work with. So subtool, save as, whip, call this. Okay. I'll easily remesh this a bit smaller in a minute, but not bad now. So that head's a placeholder for an iMac, so let me just rough out that shape. End. Okay. Let's make this a Z or a Q cube, rather. Q. This one. That's what I missed. What's up, Zephyr Sperm? Thank you. What's up, Keo? The Brad, nice. What's up? What's wrong with the 32? Oh man, I had like a big nasty green line that went from the top to the bottom. So I sent it into the Wacom to fix, and they took care of it for me. No problem. Come on now. There you go. Hey, thanks for the follow, Mark Effects. Thanks, man. Your name is cut off. I apologize. Okay, there's that. And let's get this. Did I mention I love ZModeler? I do. I love ZModeler, you guys. I love it. Anytime I have an opportunity to use ZModeler, I'm happy. All right, the front is square. Cool. All right, let's take this. Maybe I'll rotate this a little bit too, just because. All right, so turn the creasing way down on this thing. Maybe 1. Let's do I'm gonna get rid of, simplify this. Let's see. I'm gonna get rid of, get rid of this, get rid of this, and now crease all. Let me know if you guys can hear that beeping. It sounds like something is like constantly backing up. It's driving me insane. All right, so let's turn that crease up a little bit. Not that much, like 2. 2. All right, so maybe, let's do this. I'm going to do that. Yeah, and then I'll just insert some more loops. So insert here, maybe here, get that front a little sharper. So let's see something. There you go. That's better. Have I don't know why it's not giving me any. Huh, it's not giving me my my symmetry, but that's okay. I just mirror and weld. There you go. All right, so I don't want to spend an awful lot of time on this part. That's good enough for now. Oops, don't do that. And if I want that back to be more, let's see, can I get my symmetry now? Yeah, got it now. All right. So now if I want to make this a little less harsh on the back, I can just kind of slide these in. Like this. That's better. That'll do. All right, all right, all right. So he's gonna be huge, huge, and the girl's gonna be small. Man, I missed a lot of chat. Sorry, guys. Dang. Sammy, what's up? I haven't seen that one. Cool. Hey, sir. What's up, HL Exotic? How you doing, man? How's it going? What's up, Frosty? I'm all good. Yeah, so you guys can get, you know, if you like what you see and you want to see more of that Space Marine or the other guys that Brendan and Brandon. I'm sorry, man. I'm not all here. I'll tell you. I haven't had coffee today. It's a whole long thing. Can't have it. Can't have it. It's getting too hyped. But I can't remember things either. So anyway, if you want to join us tomorrow night, we're working on more Warhammer 40K, if you're a Warhammer fan. And if you want to just stop by and see us working on whatever, we stream on Saturdays now. And it's basically my friends, Bradley, of course, Brad Grotman, the animator, and Tony Gore, which is, we hang out anyway. We've been doing this for quite a long time, and we thought it would be cool to start streaming for you guys. So now we are. So join us. I want to really go ham on these forearms, so let's do this. I want to make this even lighter. Let's make this lighter, maybe like half. So ZBrush, turn off smooth, and do half. It's not bad. I don't like what's happening up in here, though. Smooth on a little bit. And instead of half, let me put 5 here. ZBrush. Let's try half now. It's better. Project history. Project history. That's not bad. And now I can just go in and make it even lighter if I want to by grabbing some of these loops and 86ing them. Might be saying to yourself, Mike, why does it have to be so low, the topology? I would say to you, don't question me, man. This is my stream. This is my stream. I do what I want, son. No, I don't need it yet, so I'm not going to use it. All right, something weird happened on the back, so let's do a mirror. Let's do mirror and weld. Can I do a mirror and weld? What happened to my mirror and weld? Really? Preferences, config, restore custom UI. So weird. Mirror and weld is gone now. Tree. This is what happens when you, it's not deformation, it's under geometry. This is what happens when you pin stuff to your UI and then you forget where things are. Edge and crease. Edge test position, no. Measure, no. Where's mirror and weld? What the hell? Oh. No. All right. Just so I don't waste any more time, someone tell me where mirror and weld went. I forgot. I can't remember anything. Topology? No. Geometry. Nobody? Nobody's gonna help? Deformation. No, it's not here. Geometry, that's what I thought. Okay. Let me restart ZBrush because I don't see it. I'll save this. Save as. 2, save. Let's restart. Nope. Let's do it again. Okay, I missed some stuff. Let's see. Damn, I missed a lot of stuff. Sorry, guys. Oh, you were talking about the Spider Gwen. That's on that. So that's also on my YouTube. If you guys go to my YouTube, that's going to be in the section that has the Pixelogic part, I think, or Corel Painter. And that was a similar deal with instead of the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle, it was Spider Gwen. Do a lot of stuff. I can't remember. I hope that in time you can make a female character. It'd be great. So listen, Keo, I need to. I was looking today at some really awesome artwork of women, and I really need to do more women. If I want to get better, I got to do them, right? So like, I will let you guys know I'm all right, just all right at sculpting female anatomy. So I need to do much, much more to get better, is what I'm trying to tell you. Look at that. It's still gone? What is going on here? Tab. It's just gone. Geometry. Position. Just try to ZBrush this the same and see what happens. Oh. Smooth off. Same. Dude, this is not what I want. Mirror. Here. ZBrush. Geometry modified topology, which is missing now. It's gone from my ZBrush. That's it's not normal. Modified topology is gone. That would explain why it's gone from here too, which kind of sucks. Let me. All right, I'm gonna initialize this thing and start again. So ZBrush preferences. This never happens until I'm doing something important. Let's do initialize ZBrush. Yes. I don't see the little star that was supposed to come up, but at least get my stuff back. Tool. Document. Sorry, guys. This is crazy. Preferences, config, load UI. Let me try loading my regular UI this way. ZBrush. Don't leave. I'm telling you, it's going to be all right. We're going to get this soon. Right the hell with this. Preferences, restore standard UI. Okay. Restore custom UI. All right. T, frame, tool, geometry. Now all I have for geometry is just the position. Yo, this is crazy. Everything is gone now. Size and position is all I have. Yeah. This is, okay, wait, sorry. Probably right, make a poly mesh. Haha! Who said that? Hey, Maricat, who said that? Who said that? Comics legend for the win. There you go. And modified topology is back, and my mirror and weld is back. Awesome. All right. You guys are the best. All right, so now let's get rid of the stuff. I don't want that. And I want a different size document. One. I. 0. 3. Resize. Yes. N. T. Okay. Load tool. All right. Rock and roll, you guys. Oh, wait a second. Make Polymesh 3D. Ah, that's what it was. It wasn't a Polymesh 3D. All that time. Sorry, ZBrush. It was never you. It was always me. Copy. Subtool. Copy. Paste. Okay. Weld. All right, let's just... There you go. All right, let's sculpt. Sculpt up in here. So I'm going to duplicate this guy. Let's give him a little more geo. Hide this one. No, hide this one. Okay. And it's okay if this gets messed up because I'm just going to ZBrush it anyway. Use a little Sculptures Pro on it too to clean up those areas. I want to do something weird with his back legs. I don't know what I'm going to do. I might make him kind of insectoid a little bit. I'm not sure. We'll do. Let's go to Sculptors Pro. I'm going to get rid of this kind of ugliness that's happening in here. Delete lower first. Let's do this. Actually, you know what? Turn that off. Just clean it up from the inside, actually. Double. I will use Sculptors Pro. Lower. He's going to be entirely covered by hair, so anatomy isn't a big deal, but it's good practice, so why not just do it? Let's see. Thicker neck. So, even though he is going to be an alien, he's going to kind of have some humanoid anatomy. This is where Sculptures Pro really shines for me anyway, because I don't have to worry about fighting the topology that's already here when I'm putting in these form changes. It's pretty sweet. And like anything else, it always looks crappy until it doesn't, so don't judge me too hard, you guys. Actually, I want his, well, I'll twist it a little while. I want his elbows to be more out, but I'll just twist the whole arm in a minute. Save. All right, let's see what I missed. Copy here, Mike. This will help. Hey, thank you. Hey, what's up, NJ? David Arenas, what's up, man? Speaking of mentorship, um, awesome sculptor, and someone I'm happy to have just had some sessions with, actually. So. All right, so this is really the reason why, people ask why I work in such low resolution. It's because of this. Like, I just can't stand the lumpy look that I have when I'm blocking in forms. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just get them kind of like what I want, and then I'm going to Z-remesh this thing, get my low poly back, and then sculpt up those areas. But the good thing about doing this is I will ZBrush is going to respect those plane changes when it remeshes, and it's going to make life a lot easier. I'm not going to have to fight the topology when I'm sculpting the way I normally would. You know what I'm saying? And really, I don't have, let's do this. I don't have lower sub-D levels, so I can just work on one side and just mirror it over, which is nice too. I don't have to worry about stuff getting all up in my way. And again, all of this is going to be covered up by fur, so like I don't even know why I'm doing this, but I guess helps to have it, have the forms right under the fur, I guess. That helps. Don't worry about this looking crazy now. When I Z remesh, I can actually get it to look much better, actually. Mostly come out at night. Oops. I like using the H polish to knock back some of this stuff too. All right, so all right, so good enough. Now, let's mirror and weld this thing. Mirror and weld. Okay. So, let's come over here. Smooth this out a little bit. Ah, it's got tears in it. Close holes and smooth it out. Busy, Olive. Get out of here. Get out of here. Okay. Solo and save. As save. Yes. All right, let's look at the chat. Is that possible to show background from HDRI in turntable render? What you talking about, Levasco? Oh God, I'm gonna screw it up. You know what I'm talking to. What do you mean? Let me know. Is that, let's see, what's the best way to learn how to pose a character? I have some books that are really good for posing. So this is a great one, Masters of Anatomy. I was talking about this last time. I talk about it all the time. It's just full of poses, like, and I got the one that's a compilation of all of the books, or most of the books. So they have like fighting poses and men and women and, you know, a whole lot of really, really awesome stuff. So this is great. Masters of Anatomy. And just Google it, find it. I got it when it was a Kickstarter. As far as posing, looking at, you know, there's sites that have, you know, just like pose reference for things. But I would say just really push the pose, you know what I mean? So that it doesn't look boring. So even though this is still in a, you know, a symmetrical pose, when I'm done with it, it's not just standing up and straight, right? Like that's boring to me. So I always have a much better time with being inspired to work on something if it has an interesting pose. So best way to learn anything is just to do it. I would just say just do it, and you're gonna get great. All right. So still don't know what I'm gonna do with the back legs, but I do know that it's gonna be exciting, I think. Hide these arms. Thought the guys were coming back. Get out of here, dude. So just to make it feel more alien, I'll probably do another type of a suckery kind of thing with his foot. Something like this. Something like that, maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But I like the idea of just like a flat bottom foot. Like Gumby. Let's see. All right. So let's remesh this now, and I can start doing my thing. Probably exaggerate this stuff because under the fur it's going to be hard to read anyway. So. it's not that. Save it. No, don't do that. Don't see anything on that one. Let's see. Turn my air up because it's, or down, whatever, it's burning up in here. Sec. Oh yeah, 77 degrees. That's crazy. All right. Nice. I'm good. Hope you're doing well. Cool. What's on your mind when you sculpt elbows? Elbows are hard. Well, we're gonna get into some elbows in a little while. We will be able to go through that. Hello, IT. Can you please explain these muscle groups? So I'm using. Hold on 1 second. Let me grab my model so you can see what I'm doing here. Let's see. All right, so what I'm doing is for the arms, I'm kind of doing this kind of a number, right? So I'm sculpting this out of monster clay right now, but it's just going through and looking at everything starting from the deltoid on down to how that connects and should look like it's wrapping over the bicep, right? And then how the other muscles around it kind of weave in and out. So I'm basically using one of my, it's hard to see with this light here. Hold on, let me turn this down some. All right, so I have an anatomy. This is a 3D Total anatomy reference. I also have this guy, right, which is an Andrew Carr's Anatomy Tools statue, which is off the chain. I love it because I can take the arm off and look at all of these sections and just kind of make sure that I'm not like wildly off. For me, somebody was saying elbows is hard. The whole grouping of the forearm for me is always difficult. Like there's a lot going on in the forearm, right? So if you kind of just get it close, and have the major muscles there, it's usually fine. And that's what I'm doing on this guy, right? It's just kind of working my way around and getting them as close as I can. But yeah, I just kind of block it in and then just keep going for it, until I get it right. But I've got that. I also have these books here. Sorry. So Strength Training for Anatomy and Anatomy for Sculptors. These are amazing too. And I just go through and look at the groups and how they distort when you pose them and, contract and stretch them out. For the legs, I don't know, right? Like, so for these legs, I just want it to look similar to an actual leg first, and then I might not even go with this. I might change it to something a little more insectoid or whatever. But for now, I'm just kind of looking at some leg reference and blocking it in. When I Z remesh, at least it will be able to it'll be able to hold on to these groups. I'm not really going to get all into this, right, with the guy, because I really don't think I'm going to keep humanoid legs, right? I don't know. So I might just ditch these all together, cut them off, and make something different. Because I do want it to feel alien. Like, I don't want it to feel, too human or simian, I guess. So, yeah, that was the extent of my need for reference. Just want to get it close. and then I will destroy it and make something beautiful, I think is the idea. That's what I did with the fish head guy anyway. Originally he had human arms, and then I tore him off and made tentacle arms, because I was like, tentacle arms are much cooler. Why wouldn't I want these? You know? Yeah, like his knees aren't even in the right place anymore. Everything's actually in the wrong place because I was not looking at it from the right angle. Okay, so I'm gonna say this is close enough. Close enough. Oh, I don't want that. So, kind of like a gorilla for now, but it won't stay this way. All right, so now let's do a ZBrush here. I know that I want to keep this nice and sharp. Sharpen that. I know that I want that to transition down to the pectoral muscles. Get out of here, cat. She knew I was streaming. Okay. All right. So now let's do the thing. Save first. Yes. Make another duplicate. I like to do this so if I do something I don't like, I'll have a backup. And then also it's nice to look, you know, where you came from. So, you know. Oh, actually, you can see things that maybe you liked originally that you've changed. So I actually think, yeah, I like this better. Let's do this. All right, just a little tweaks here and there. Okay, so now I can run the ZBrush. I keep saying I'm going to do it. Now I'm going to do it for real this time, you guys. Daddy. Save. Okay, and a lot of this neck is not even necessary, so let's get rid of it. Delete hidden. Close holes. I have these old groups that I'm going to remesh it or regroup it anyway, so I'm just going to say green. There you go. All right. Now let's do it. Keep. Turn this down, turn this up. And some of the groups, I'll turn it down. See what I missed on the chat. Which clay brush is that? Oh, ML, you know what that is. That's my streaming partner, Bradley. That is, if we go under tools, no, sorry, if we go under brushes, go to clay, over here, this is where you can get it, and it's the clay brushed. Oh, sorry. No, I take that back. It's not. It's a Pablo Munez brush. Sorry about that. So I got this from one of the Pablo packs. It is inside of the folder. It's called the clay brush details. So it looks like this when you buy his pack. Go to ZBrush guides. They are totally worth it. They're dope brushes. You guys know Pablo's the man. All right, so that is, that's not bad. It's a little heavy. So now at this point, what I can do is I can make some separate groups. Let's turn it like this. Mirror, weld. Come over here. The neck, be a group. Okay. Down here is going to be difficult. Well, maybe not. Let's do this. this. Split that knee. Lower. That. Here and weld. Oh, this part. Just in case we want to tweak this a little bit. Oh, so that is pretty good. All right, I'm going to, oh, the arms, I kind of split them below the elbow. Fix that. It's good enough. All right, cool. Quick save. Let's project history. Let's say half. Turn off smooth. ZBrush. It's better. See if I can get one more half out of it. I don't have fingers, so it shouldn't be a big deal. Project. ZBrush. There you go. Super low and chunky. That's how I like it. Okay. All right. So now I can get my detail back just by dividing up and projecting. Oh, no, not that. Project. Divide. Project. And you see I'm getting this little hole here. That just is because it's below the projection point. So I just fill it up and then project and fix it. Something like that on the back. Yeah. Every once in a while you get these. Don't stress them. Project. There you go. Divide. Project. All right, cool. So now that that's done, I can really get in there and fix the arms and all the parts that are just, all right. Okay, let's see what I missed. How to move the floor in ZBrush. If you go under your, what is it, draw, and the floor, where's the floor? Is it draw or document? Just draw. And then the floor is right here. I can turn it on. So if you play around with the settings over here, you can elevate the floor or, you know, drop it or whatever. So I'm gonna put it back to where it was, which was, I think, -1. Oh, great. Yeah, so that's how you do it. Raw, turn the floor off. Okay. Are you going to rig and pose? Manually pose, Link, if you're still in here. I know sorry, it took a long time. Making another tutorial similar to the anti-venom. Yeah, absolutely. At some point, I definitely will. Definitely will be doing that. Yeah, so I went over the books already. Diego. If you just came in, just rewatch and go back a little bit. Joshua, reach out to me on the Linktree and I'll fill you in on the information on mentoring. It's really kind of modeled for whoever, whatever you want to cover. So if it's anatomy, you need to get good at, or posing, or better rather, or if you're into digital painting, that kind of thing. I'm very good about customizing the mentoring sessions. Where can we find this Ecrochet? The big one that I have here is Anatomy Tools. Good luck finding them because they stay kind of sold out. But it's anatomytools.com, and Andrew Kars is the artist. So check that out. The other one is 3dtotal.com. You can buy those all day long. They have them on there. Gorilla Skip Leg Day, absolutely. The alien has Fly Guy's head. Yeah? Fly Guy? Okay. Oh, from his shoes? He got fish in his shoes. Yeah, totally. Great. Thanks for sharing. Yeah, regarding the alien section, should I say the transition? Which alien will you refer to? Creatively speaking, great work. Yeah, I don't know yet. It's not really King Kong. It's this really corny, like 50s movie that I loved, right? Like my guy's, just an update on him. This guy clearly is a dude in a suit. So I don't know. I'm kind of like, he inspired me. I love the TV on the top of his head. Mine's going to have an iMac. So I'm really kind of playing it fast and loose right now. I know I want to do something cool for these guys. And they gave me a blank check. I can work on whatever I want to do, really. They just said, have fun with it. So. Oh. Yeah, I'm bugging. So this is why I always work low, because I can clean it up and fix it. And it looks much better when I just divide to what I need. Nothing else. So just roughing in the elbows right now. I will step back to them later since I got a question about elbows. You guys dig what you see. We are streaming tomorrow, Bradley and I. We have a special guest, Brendan Isaiah Bennington. He will be joining us working on Warhammer. And hey, what's up? What's up, Tattoon? And we're going to be having a good time there. If you are in another time zone that it doesn't work, another part of the world, where we're on too late for you, we also stream on Saturday now. And that's kind of just a Super Friends hangout where the fellas and I get together and just work on whatever we want to work on. Lately, we've been doing this logo thing, which is fun. Let me show this to you, actually. Let's move this over here. So Tony got this awesome concept art from the artist is Dario Jalusic, looks like, and we loved it, right? So like really cool concept of Lobo, and so we all kind of did our takes, And now I started kind of blocking mine in. Is this the latest? This is not the latest. Sorry. File open. Here's the latest desktop. Did I put everything in folder? Nah. I don't know where it is. Wait a minute. Cancel. File open. ZBrush. Whip. Photoshop. 5. Here it is. Yeah, so here's my latest, right? And it's all based off of this amazing concept art right here. Right? So we just have fun. And we could be working on anything. So join us on Saturday. We have a good time. Righty then. It's back over here. It's back over here. This is not a personal project. This is for someone, actually. But like right now, it's just a block in, so it's all good. Is it still playing? Yeah. Hey, what is up, Quintonius? I'm fine. How are you? Thanks for joining us. So at this point, I'm not really looking at reference. I'm just kind of going from memory. Again, because it's going to be one of those things that is entirely covered in fur. So I just want to have the basic shapes. I will check it before I commit to sculpting fur on top of this thing. But for now, I'm not stressing it. Probably be stylized too, I think. Thinking about putting these big old robot arms, not arms, but like gauntlets that go down in the fists. I saw on that creature box art. I really like this dude. Like, I love that look. So I might give him some big old, like, you know, forearms that have, you know, mechanical parts. I think that's kind of dope. I like the scale of it too. Like, it's really, really dope. They do that in a few places. All right, so for now he's gonna have that kind of gorilla back, I think, for now. Set this down. Subdy level here. For some reason I like the idea of a little head on him, so maybe let's see. Smaller head. Let's do a little Z modeling. I think what I'll do for this is, let's duplicate it one more time. Duplicate. Dynamic. Solo. Why does that look like that? That's not right. That's not right. All right. Delete. Yes. Delete. Let me fix this. Nope. See? All right. Duplicate. Delete hidden. Delete hidden or split? Yeah, delete hidden. This. Legacy. Set region, yeah. Is, let's see. Oh, center only. I'm off. So, all right. Oh, inset, not insert. Ah, that's why. I'm like, what am I doing? Set. What? Let's do this. All right, screw this. All right. Okay. I just want this to look a little more rounded. Let's just fill it with some color here. Okay. All right. So that's okay for now. Like I said, I want to have this feel like the Big Daddy and Little Sister kind of a thing too. So might want to make the scale of this thing like really big. So let's see. Let's get let me get one of my people here. Let's see, load tool. So get out of here. Get out of here. Go. Go. Shh. Sorry. Load tool. It's weird because on the on the other file he looked huge, and now I can't even see him. He's probably so tiny. Let's see. Frame. Yeah, look at him. Look at that. Freaking tiny, you guys. All right, let's go to geometry. No, not geometry. Decimation. Deformation. Unify. Frame. Okay. Ah, dude, don't do that. X. All right, so this is going to be a kid. So we got some work to do. Oh, not like that. No. I had one of these I did already of a kid, and what I did with it. I have to Z-remesh this. Just due to the chin. All right, go get the head from the other one, bring it over. Okay. You know what? Before I do that, let me just... I'm going to actually make this thing. I'll apply the Boolean mesh, the Boolean to it. That'll make life easier. So let's go to Boolean. Turn on dynamic subdivision and make the mesh. Let's see. Man, I missed stuff. Sorry guys. Let's see. Personal project. All right, let's see. Can you describe your rendering process with that alien? Are you using polypaint? What render are you using? So for the alien, it was I did a bunch of ZBrush renders and composited those together. I think I have it. Let's see if I can open it. Let me save this stuff first. Quick save. Then save. Do I have this open down here? Okay, load tool. It's Corel. I'll show it to you in Photoshop. Let's see. Then so for this one I had let's see, paint over. Okay, all right. So if I turn off all of my paint over layers, let me group these. Just turn them off. This was my poly paint and I did a few BPRs, right? So I did a lot of this work in ZBrush. You can see it's there, right? Not clean, but it's there. So the reason I love working this way is it saved me a lot of time in that paint over. So then I went through and I did all of these layers and painting it over, and the end result was this guy. So you can see it helps. So the render itself was like, it was all right. It was a bunch of BPRs to get the rim light, and then, you know, a clean kind of a front plate, and I composited all those together and got a nice thing, and then painted over it. Gave it some goo and you know, got them good to go. So that's how that went. Let's see. What if you want to use Sculptris Pro again? Are you going to remesh again after that? Yeah, I do it a lot. I do it a lot. So even when it gets down to doing my cutting and keying, I might have to do some Sculptris Pro cleanup. At that point, I'm not going to Z-remesh, but what I will do is decimate it all over again. So I use Sculptris all through the process. Hello, Tattoon. Ruben, thanks, man. Awesome, Lobo. Thanks, Ram. What's up? Continue. Sorry. Put Lil Wayne's head on this. Yeah? All right. What's your brush intensity when using clay brush when sculpting? It's low. It's like really low. I think I, let's see. It is, well, actually now it's not that bad. Normally I turn it down to like 15 or so. Sometimes I have to turn it really far down. Like if I'm using clay tubes, I will turn those down really low. Love the anatomic works. Thanks, Anima Sculptoris. Been using ZBrush on and off for a few years, and now I want to start my career into collectibles. Currently working on a portfolio while juggling 9 to 5. Any advice for a noob? Yeah, you should click on that link tree up there and holler at me about some mentoring. Get you on, get that weight up on you, son. You can get out there into the market. Let's see. Hey, Mike, awesome stream as always. Do you have your UI uploaded or share somewhere? I can get it to you, Redeem. Join us on Stylist League tomorrow, and Bradley will get it to you. Actually, it's looking nice. Thank you. Where's the gorilla? Where's the gorilla? He's going to kind of be a gorilla. At some point, he'll be kind of a gorilla. Gorilla alien. You know what I mean? All right, did it do it? Oh, it did it. Nice. Okay, so here is the Z-remeshed piece. Or not Z-remeshed, the Sculptris Pro. Golly, man. Bullion piece. It's the bullion piece. And it actually is like super clean. Let me see if I can get a good Z-remesh on this, because I think I can. Let's see. Duplicate. I will say half. And keep groups, keep detect edges. And I don't know that I want to smooth the edges, but let's see. Smooth the groups. Let's try it. Almost. Let's turn that off and remesh. See if this does it. It's not too bad. It's not too bad. Let's try same first. See what happens. There you go. All right, that's clean. And that's actually fine. I wouldn't need to go any lower than this. That's fine. All right, so here's my iMac. Let me get my screen. Let's copy this. Okay. Here it is. All right, so here's my screen. I'm going to say apply, and I will just make it a group and copy. Let's go here to this one and paste. All right, cool. My cat is really getting on my nerves right now. Step down. Up. Delete lower, delete higher. I'm going to Z-remesh this just like this. Z-remesh, same. Let's actually divide one time and say remesh. There you go. All right, so there's my screen. Merge down. Merge down. Yeah. There you go. All right. Copy. So now I don't have to worry about a whole bunch of pieces when I'm rescaling this whole thing. So let's delete this one. Delete. Paste. Let's call this iMac. It's going to be teeny tiny. Let's see if I can even find it. Frame. Okay. Oh, actually, no. It's not tiny. It just is off in space somewhere. Let's center it. 0, 0. Do I have solo turned on? I do not. Is it huge? Oh, no, it's teeny. It is small. All right. Deformation, unify. There you go. Perfect. Okay. So don't forget, she's going to be sassy. She's going to be very sassy. Probably like this kind of pose, but with a controller in her hands, or like this pose. That Stranger Things girl. She's a little too sassy for my taste. But yeah, she'll be there like that. All right, so let's go and mess around with this gorilla a little bit now that I have the girl. Also, I should name these things. So let's see, rename. Girl iMac. Oh, jeez. And save as. Great. These guys are right outside my window. Close these blinds. Need him knowing what's in here. Hey, what's up, Roberto? Thanks, man. Anything. Anatomy is one of those things that I used to struggle with a lot because I thought I knew what I was, what I was looking at or what I was doing. And so I would just kind of draw things. This is before I really sculpted. I just draw things the way that I thought that they were supposed to be. I'm like, hey, I have a body. I know what a body looks like. And it took me really realizing I had no clue as to what I was doing, right? Like my insertion points were all crazy. My muscles, I just assumed what was going on with them. And I realized, like anything else, when I would draw something, I would need to look at reference, and anatomy was no different. That was one of those things that I needed to, continuously practice and look at in order to get a handle on it, right? By no means am I an expert at this, but I think that I've improved. So it's one of those things that if I'm looking at a guy like Rafael Grassetti, that's somebody who clearly has put in his 10,000 hours and knows exactly what they're doing, very confident at it. And so I decided I was going to continue to practice to try to level up like that, so it's baby steps, and there are people who are really quick on the internet to tell you how you're doing it wrong. But if I look back at my work from a few years ago and I look at my stuff now, it's better, right? Like there's an improvement that's easy to see. So if you're new to sculpting and you just feel like you're not getting it, or you're posting stuff online and you're just getting really harsh critiques, take them in stride. Don't stop. Definitely, folks want you to fail. Don't do that. Keep going. And practice makes perfect. That's why I was saying earlier in the stream, I really need to start working on more females. Like that's a fact. Something I haven't done nearly enough of in order to get my sculpting down on their faces and their bodies and things like that. They're very different from a man. And I noticed that when I was sculpting women, they were looking a little masculine. It was because I didn't have, the fat pads where I should, and they were just harsh. Same thing with faces. When I first started painting faces, I had to work on a Coca-Cola commercial back in 2003, and I was painting a singer named Amel Larue, who's a very attractive woman, right? And I just was painting her like I was painting the Roots and, you know, Music Soul Child and all those other guys, where I was shading her face far too harshly. And it made her look older than she was, right? Like, it made her look old. It made her look kind of haggard. And it took me going in and softening that. Everything is always softer with women. So it took me going in and softening all that out before I got the likeness and before I got the femininity, the womanliness of her. It's hard to say. I didn't know it was so hard to say that. Yeah. And then, you know, at the end of the day, the client loved it. You know, Coke they were on board, and I think the piece looked a lot better. But I could have handled that one of two ways, right? Like, I could have been like defensive about that piece, and you know, at first I kind of was. I was like, oh, I think it looks like her, you know. All right, I don't think it looks harsh. But once I stepped back and stepped out of myself, you know, I was like, yeah, no, they're right. They're right. The final piece was better for it. So, that being said, if you're listening, internet, there's a way to give critiques and a way to expect people to take them. So, you know, don't be a jerk about it. I know a lot of people love to get on there. I call those guys anatomy Nazis, right? Like, they love to tell you how you're just so far off. Oh my gosh, you know, they'll start quoting all the names of the muscle groups and everything. Like, I don't know them. I have not learned the names of the muscle groups. I'm an old dude, you know, like, I don't know that there's other stuff I want to learn before that. You know, like, they want to impress you with that, which is, I mean, hey, listen, I'm not knocking you. If you know the names of the muscles, that's fantastic. I'm just hating because I don't know them. But yeah, don't be that guy, I guess is what I'm trying to say. You know, if folks are trying to get better, speak to them kindly, you know, I guess that's what I'm trying to say. I literally have guys like, so I'm on the 3rd floor. I have guys on my balcony right now painting. It's very weird. I can see them out there. Oh, don't forget to save your work either. I should do that. Save, please. Yes. All right. What I miss? Sammy, what's up? Nice. I think I'm going to make this guy more colorful than just like the regular colors too, because I mean, he's simian, but he's supposed to be an alien, so I want to make him a little bit different than, you know, your average gorilla. Haha, this is a deep dive. You guys don't know that. You don't know that. Ram knows. Ram's an old guy like me. He knows what I'm talking about. Average bear. I screwed it up though. Sorry about that, guys. Well, let's get into these elbows. Somebody was talking earlier about the elbows. I don't know if you're still here or not, but general rule is elbows are ugly. So are kneecaps. I haven't seen really anybody with an attractive knee. But let's see if I can get some reference of the one so you can see it. Everything but elbows. What's going on? All right, well, let's just look at this guy sculpt. Well, I wouldn't detail them, you know, detail them too much. I don't think you even need to, but basically, I want to get that shape of them, and then divide where it's going to bend the cartilage there. So this, I think, is going to be all robot arm. So maybe let's see what I can do with that. Guys outside are driving me crazy. Okay. So now at this point, what I would do is just kind of look at the silhouette of what I got going on and see where I need to push and pull stuff. It's another reason why it's nice to have those lower sub D levels. They're back again? Come on, man. So now that I have this detail here, I would probably even go back and ZBrush again. And it's really going to follow the topo for me. So when it comes time to pose, it makes life a little easier for me even still. All right. Okay. That's about the scale I want. I don't know what the pose is going to be yet. Let's go back to this. Maybe I can throw this girl in a pose. Which do I have? About another half an hour. I could do that, I think. Get a lot done. You know what I didn't do? I didn't record this. I was supposed to be recording this. Crap. Forgot to do that. I mean, I have the screen. I guess I can cut and paste the full screen. I want to do one more ZBrush on this dude, and then I'm going to get into the girl. Hind parts a little love before I move on. Looking real lumpy. Whole legs look mess. So actually, let me see something. What if smooth infinite depth? It's another one of my favorites, this infinite depth move brush. Because I want to see, what if you had a double joint? It's not like that. That looks more alien. Maybe something like this. Let's see. I'll save this as an iteration just in case I don't like what I'm doing. Actually, let's do this. What do I want to do? I want to duplicate that, go back to the original, scrub back to before I did anything to the legs. I think here. Solo. A little more. Okay. All right. So here's my original. There's my new one, which I think I'm going to go with. But let me save this. Save as. Oh, let me find some reference now for this, so I'm not making it up. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know that I want it to be insect-like. Let's see. There's a word for the knees that bend backwards on animals. I can't remember what they're called. Let's see. Anybody know in here? Are you going to paint this or take substance detection? No, I'm going to do a quick. I'll do a poly paint, and then do a paint over in ZBrush. I mean, sorry, in Painter. So for like, I love poly. see. Let's say horse, back legs. Yeah. Something like that. That I like. Let me get. Let's get this too. What the heck? It's kind of nice. This thing's gonna be a hodgepodge of stuff. So step up all the way. Delete. I don't want to do this. Let's see. And at this point, it's kind of a sketch, so I'm not really worried too much about anything, right? Topology or anatomy, any of that. What did I just do? Frame. There you go. All right. Did I turn off local? I did. That's why it's not doing what it's supposed to do. All right. Bring back my dude. I will now ZRemesh this. Let's get this out of here. What's up, NJ Young? Okay, I missed some stuff. Man, I missed a lot of stuff. How did I miss all this? All right. Would you share your anatomy PureRef? It's really big, Daniel. Like it's really, really big. But if you go to my Pinterest, that's where I got most of the stuff. So if you go to the link tree above and click on my Pinterest link, I have all kinds of boards there, and anatomy is one you can get the stuff. All right, player hater ball. Yeah. Hate. Thanks, man. Hey, Mike, what brush are you using to sculpt? I'm using Pablo Munez's clay brushed, what's it called? Clay brush details. If you go to ZBrush guides, ZBrush guides, that's Pablo's site, and he has brushes that you can get for free and ones you can download. His clay pack, if you haven't bought any other packs, I would buy that. It's amazing, and that's what I'm using right now. Let's see. Do you think reproducing over and over anatomy from references you have on the side is an effective exercise to learn anatomy, or do you have to look up for courses that explain anatomy more for you? So I think it's kind of a six-hand, what is it? What do they call it? 6 on one hand, half dozen on the other. I don't know that either one of those are going to hurt you. But to get started in anatomy, if you want to look at videos and take courses, or have somebody instruct you, that's a really good way to learn good practices, and then you can improve on those by getting books like this or this. And and use that in addition to pure ref boards that, you know, you can actually see anatomy and écorchés, and, you know, owning these are not unhelpful too, right? Because you can see it from all angles, way better than a photo, much better. So there's a whole host of ways you can get better. I don't think that there's any one right way to do anything, especially with ZBrush. All right. You repurpose your Allen feet for the model. Did I repurpose the Allen the alien feet for which model are we talking about? You talking about the painting, this guy? Because no, I did not. The Allen the alien feet are the last feet I did, and man, oh man, they were complicated for me because it was very hard surfacey. This I just this is how I did it. You know, I made some Z-spheres and pulled them out, got the general shape. If you are just tuning in, the process I did to get this guy right here is the exact same process I did to make this gentleman right here, right? So Z-spheres are pretty dope, actually. You can see he used to have arms and hands, and they were boring, so I turned him into tentacles. I love being able to iterate on things as I go. Would you use them as start? Yeah, totally, Ram. I guess I could. I repurpose stuff all the time. I'll be the first to let you know. I've made things from other things that have ended up on the island of misfit toys and never gotten finished a lot. You have to pack. Yeah, no, it's dope. The one you are working on right now. Oh, Ram is talking about. No, he doesn't. Oh, you mean can I? Would I? I mean, I could. I don't think I will though. I'm gonna give him some big old robot gauntlets though, because I really like the idea of this piece. This is so fresh, man. Like Creature Box is dope, but like these big old fisticuffs, you know, like I wanna do that with this guy. Have him kind of like down on the ground, you know, gorilla style. Can human anatomy help you doing creature anatomy? Absolutely, 100%, 100%. All right, so let's Z-remesh this dude. Let me look. Before I do, while I can use Sculptris Pro, why don't I? One less thing to do later. Let's see, I might not even have to. I have some. Well, yeah. All right, let's do it. So delete lower. Now I can work on only one leg and just mirror and weld. Oh, I have symmetry turned on. Let's turn that off. I've been doing it on time. All right, I got about another 10 minutes, you guys. So if you have any questions you want to ask and you might have missed. Also, if you have not yet, please go to my link tree above. Join me on Stylist League with Bradley, all of our special guests. We have some dope guests. Ram can tell you he has, I don't think he's missed an episode. We also are doing Stylist League on Saturdays. We're doing our Super Friends Hangout where Bradley, Tony, Brad, and I hang out and work on whatever we want, do what we want. We left off, I'm going to pick back up with my, where is my super suit? Oh, here you go. All right. Yeah. So I left off working on this Lobo, which is based off of this amazing concept art from, what's his name? He needs a shout. Like, this guy is dope, man. Here, let me zoom in. Dario Jalusic on ArtStation. Dope work. And I've got a lot of friends who are like concept artists and just illustrators. So there's a wealth of stuff that we can choose from just to do that. It's also a time when we can just kind of shoot the stuff and and, you know, just catch up on stuff that we never finished. I think Bradley was working on his Space Marine last time we got together. And so we just have fun, man. Good time. That's all it's about. But if you haven't, please subscribe to Stylus League on YouTube. And we have a lot of shows that we've done already. We've had great guests. Pavlovich, Anna Carolina, Ashley Adams, Redbeard, you know, MJ, Ian. We've had a ton of people. Eric Sosa. What do you want? What you want? Who's your fan? Who are you a fan of? We haven't had him. I'll get him. It's the best thing about being a ZBrush Live guy is I have access to people. Knife lasso would be kind of nice here. Let's see if I can get this to work. Oops, not like that. Let's see. First, I want to mirror and weld. Yeah. This is going to be tricky. Let's see. Oops. There you go. Weld. Doing this kind of stuff is fun for me because I'm so, like, set in my ways about, you know, working in a certain style, that when I do this is like a sketch, basically. So being able to sketch out stuff from time to time and not be stressed out about exactly what I'm doing, I can just kind of iterate. Like, that's pretty sweet, I think. And it's something different. Like, I kind of get tired of showing you guys the same thing every week, you know what I mean? That being said, I just got... It's blown up, sorry. I just got a slot opened up for my mentorship. I have a slot open for the rest of the month. If you like what you see and you want some one-on-one training on anything, you know, let me know. Reach out to me at the link tree above. I have a link to inquire about mentoring. And, you know, I'll talk to you about sideshow stuff and, you know, whatever else you need to know. Hanging out with rappers. I don't know if you know this. I'm kind of a big deal in the rap community. I'm not. But I do know some guys. So, you want to talk about hip-hop? 80s hip-hop? Cool. Talk about new stuff that my kids listen to. Come to the wrong place, player. I don't know what's going on. You know what might be kind of cool is to give these some like hard surfacey edges to make it feel a little more like almost like crystal or something. I don't know. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't know what this is going to be. Maybe he's not all covered in fur. All right, so that's cool. Got about 4 minutes left. Let me see if I can get a good Z remesh on this guy, and then I can continue to go. This is a load off my shoulders too, man. Like I had to do this for a client anyway, and it's for a photo, not a photo shoot. What do you call it? Video shoot, I guess. Oh man, this is not exactly centered. Okay, it's all good. So I needed something to work on when the videographer comes out to shoot the studio. So I will do it like the old cake baking process where you have it in different stages of finish. What I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? That's kind of fresh, actually. I like that. Smooth, infinite depth. Love that brush too. This might be some mechanical thing, even. W. Let's turn on everything. I'm gonna mask the girl. No, don't do that. Turn off this. All right, so not 100% sold on the legs. Still figuring them out, but we'll figure them out at some point. Looks like I'm not going to have time to do the remesh, but please join me on Stylist League tomorrow night, Saturday, if you have time and you're not doing stuff. Join us for that. It's going to be fun. And give me a follow on my socials. Go to the link tree above. You can reach me on all my socials. Reach out to me about my anti-venom tutorial. Actually, you can just buy it. Or mentoring. Reach out about that. And if you're anybody from XM Studios, please holler at me. Prime 1, please holler at me. All right. And go to Sideshow to see some of the stuff that is out or coming from me. All right, now I'm done shamelessly plugging all my stuff. You guys have a fantastic weekend, and I will see you in 2 weeks with more stuff. All right, let's turn on perspective and get a render before I get out of here. Perspective. Let's see if we can get a decent render. And then I'll bounce. Do something from up. render here. Okay. All right. So we're going somewhere. Eventually it will be, it'll be like this. All right. Part 2. All right. See you guys. Everybody take care. Ram, 10 of slug.